All right, folks, today we are going to change the transmission fluid on the Nissan 350Z. So the first thing you want to do is jack it up on all four corners. Make sure it's level because you want as much fluid as possible to drain, and you want it level for the filling procedure. So you'll fill to capacity. Items you'll need, of course, your transmission fluid. I'm using Redline MT90 for the 350Z. Just make sure it's the GL4 spec. The transmission, the rear diff uses GL5, and the difference is the GL4 is made specifically more for the transmission, which is a little bit softer metal. So you don't want to use GL5. The rating 75W90. It does mention Nissan. You'll need about a little over 3 liters, which translates to about 4 quarts, I believe. You need a 10 millimeter Allen socket, a wrench, and a torque wrench to torque it down to spec. Oh, I forgot to mention you need a pump to pump the new fluid into the transmission, and a bucket to drain the old fluid. Also a good idea to get some cleaner. So before going under the car, and after you've jacked up the car with jack stands, just give it a little push and make sure it's stable. All right, so there's your transmission. That is your drain plug right here. Right there is your fill plug. Usually take some brake cleaner, clean the areas. Also, good tip is to loosen the fill plug first, because you don't want to drain it and then realize that you can't fill it. Alright, so for some reason the 10 millimeter didn't want to fit. Put your bucket underneath because there might be some spill off. and start pumping. All right, fill until it's overflowing. Clean off clean it off, not because cleaning looks nice, but you can tell, you can quickly see if it's not sealed properly. $23 to $28. And we are done. I have to admit, that was a bitch of a job. Seems easy watching other tutorials and videos, but yeah, you know, some casualties of war. Some changes I would do next time. Is change the drain plugs and the fill plugs. Get it from any Nissan dealer, should have it. Instead of reusing it, the one I had was a little bit rusty, and the fill plug, actually, because of the grime and everything, I had to use a one socket lower in size, 3/8 I believe, instead of the 10mm, which is what it's supposed to be. Also good to get new bolts or whatever, because it has new washers as well. I wouldn't reuse next time I wouldn't reuse the same washers. It doesn't leak. I'll check it again in a later as well, just to make sure. But yeah, I'll probably invest in an electric pump. That was exhausting. But yeah, until next time. Another maintenance item checked. Take care, guys. Peace.